Hey guys, uh, just want to talk about a controversial topic. I posted yesterday um, a side-by-side comparison of Dorian Yates with Hadi Choopan, both from the Olympia. Now, you could see, Dorian had his Christmas tree shredded, and you had Hadi, and it was somewhat like his, skin was thick in his lower back in comparison to Dorian Yates. Um, and I got a lot of haters saying, I'm comparing old school to, new school bodybuilding. And really, I mean, bodybuilding is bodybuilding. It's about being in the best shape, um, best aesthetics, best symmetry, all these things. And what I have to say is, Hadi's a deserving champion. Out of the show, the two guys that stood out were Hadi Choopan and Derek Lunsford. Both of those guys were phenomenal because both of those guys came from the 212 class and moved up into the open class. And with their aesthetics and shape, were able to become 1 and 2 in that show. My preference was more for Derek, but it was apples to oranges in comparison because from the front, Hadi was dense and shredded, thick chest, striations, really great abs, great legs. But for some reason, I just felt his back was not where it should be. It's still really thick. Middle back was thick. When you look at the lower back, like back in the day, it was just, to me, it was off. But he still won the show because he was the best bodybuilder in that show. Now, they were both, Derek and Hadi were able to do vacuums. It's great to see that back in bodybuilding because classic guys were doing it and open guys were not doing vacuums going back 5, 6 years ago, and now they are. The two guys, again, were not the biggest guys, but they placed first and second. So that shows you that bodybuilding is in the right direction. For me, Hadi is a champion. He, being a champion that, to me, it's constructive criticism. It's not something where I think that my era was better than this era. I think the guys today are much bigger, really much more, muscular in a lot of ways. But I do think that there's something with the diet, and they're not as hard. And I think one of the reasons why they're not as hard is because they don't want to sacrifice the mass. Now, I believe Hadi now represents the Mr. Olympia. So his package is what's going to be there. Now, can he make his back better or harder like his front? I definitely think he can. And I think that he could be a multiple winner of the Mr. Olympia? I definitely think he can. There's no way that I think that Hadi is not a great bodybuilder. I heard that he's a hardworking bodybuilder that every set, every rep and what he does, he tries to be the best, in everything he does. And you know what? I really, tip my hat to him and say, congratulations, Hadi, in being the best bodybuilder in the world and winning that coveted title that I missed 3 times in a row. So he's still better than what I've done in bodybuilding, being Mr. Olympia. It's just my criticism, my constructive criticism, not hating at all. I think these guys really work hard, all the bodybuilders. I was just saying my preference and what I noticed. So that's all I want to say. Guys, you take it from there and, and you give me your comments and what you guys think. Thanks.